everybody, welcome back to the channel. I wanted to give a little bit of context on this video. Usually around the week of Thanksgiving, we get a lot of good trips in. We can make several videos out of those trips. But due to the remnants of Hurricane Helene and the effect on the waters, the French Broad was not quite as good as it usually is. So you'll see that in the first few clips of this video where we tried to launch there, but the water was so muddy it was about useless. Very hard to fish. But since these 3 trips we made were not quite good enough to make videos on their own, in the sense that they weren't long enough, I just combined them into a single video. So you'll see 3 separate trips, one to the French Broad, one to Ish Creek on Fort Loudon. Those actually happened on the same day we decided to change locations. And then we decided to explore the warm water discharge of the steam plant on Watts Bar. So we caught a lot of nice largemouth, a couple of nice smallmouth, and some really nice white bass. So it ended up being a pretty good week for fishing, but instead of making 3 separate videos, I just put them all into one. So without further ado, hope y'all enjoy this video. Here they go.
Oh, it's a smallie. Hey there, guys. There's a smallmouth on the French Broad. First one I've caught in months. "16 inches. Not a bad sized little smallmouth, and he looks like he's in pretty good shape. Got a decent little belly on him. So, maybe there are fish in here after all. Just kind of hard to catch. You got to get it right in front of their face, it looks like.
Holy crap! All right, we have made a move. The river was a bust, unfortunately. So we've come out to the lake. See what we can find. Seeing a lot of shad activity out there. Hopefully stuff is actually feeding on them. Don't see any bird activity, interestingly enough. But we're gonna fire up the Bama rig. We're hoping there's some white bass in here feeding on these things. Because we're not fishing a tournament today. We are just out here to have some fun. And so, he says there's stuff feeding on them. So let's get out here and see what we can get into. Oh! Just missed one. Swirled on it right here on the top.
Oh, that's a big largemouth. Holy crap. Holy crap. On the chatterbait. Oh my gosh, he might be 6 pounds. Holy crap. No, I got him. On the chatterbait. I just started burning it through there. He decimated it. This is my personal best.
Okay, maybe they're in here feeding on the stuff that's feeding on the shad.
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking, oh, I need my
What is he?
Oh, so close. 20 3/4.
What is Tor?
22.
20 3/4.
He's too big. He's covering my thing. .6.
5.6.
Biggest by weight. Look at there, guys. That's a huge largemouth, especially for Fort Loudon. Look at the belly on him. 20 3/4 inches, roughly 5.5 pounds. We're gonna let this one go. There he goes to the deep. Oh my gosh, he was so big. I had to take my tag off and put it on top of him.
Got anything else?
No, I've had a couple of things that thumped this, but a couple of things that thumped the Bama rig.
Yeah, trolling up through there, I'd go through spots and be like thump, 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 thump.
We can try it. We know they like to push them up against that rock formation over there. And we know they like to push them on the flats over there too.
Oh yeah, those flats are probably pretty exposed though.
Yeah,
So you want to head out that way?
good.
There we go. Yes, sir. Mr. White Bass. Oh, you destroyed my lure. All right, see if we can get into some more of those. That'll be fun. There's another one. Oh, a little bitty old yellow bass. These guys will mess you up. I'm just going to tell you. They got some sharp spines. I have been got by those and the gill plate. Anyway, yellow bass, away he goes. There we go. What do we got? Another little yellow bass. Not exactly what I'm wanting. Number 3. At least I'm catching something.
Did you miss one? Got one. On chatterbait. White bass, I think. White bass on the chatterbait. He isn't tarp, but he's big. Look at there, guys. That's a big white bass. I don't think he's quite tarp size. Tarp is 18, but he thumped that thing real good. I'll let him go. See if he's got some buddies back in here. Holy crap, there's big ones over here. Got one. Get over here. Get over here. I just got a largemouth. Little largemouth. He's not going to cull anything. But they're in here thick.
Oh, that's a nice one. Yep.
That's a big one.
That is a chunk. That might be a little hybrid. No, I think it's a white. Man, he nailed it.
Thumbs it good.
Yeah.
Do you let it sink at all?
Not really. He is 14.
That's a big white bass.
Golly, those things fight. Ooh, golly. No, not real fast. Oh, that's why he was, had one in the tail too.
Yeah, that looks like a hybrid. Stripes are broken up.
Oof. Oh, look, 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 look. You see the surface activity starting up again?
Yep.
No, I think that's a white.
Got him. Holy crap, that's big. Yeah, he's swimming towards me so fast. Oh, ooh, he might be 18. No, not quite 18, but still big. He's a chunky boy. That's a, I think that's a white bass. He is 16 and a quarter. He'd cull something if this were a white bass tournament. There we go, 16 and a quarter inch white bass. All right, everybody. We've launched here on Watts Bar. Right ahead of me is the Kingston Steam Plant. And we're gonna get out here and see if we can't get into some fish here on the warm water discharge. This is partially just for fun, but also kind of an experiment. We have a tournament here on Watts Bar in February. And we wanted to see if we couldn't get into some big largemouth or smallmouth or whatever out here in the warm water discharge, just to see if we can't, if it wouldn't be a good place to come. We have a couple of good spots that we've done decently in February in the past. So this is just a kind of experiment. If we don't do well here, there's always the Emery River. We've caught some big largemouth there in the past, so we have some plans. But we're just gonna get out here and have some fun. We've got the Alabama rig on. We've got chatterbait on. We're just gonna try to get out here and catch some big fish. See if there's something out here. We know that there's a possibility with this being close to the Emery River that there could be some muskie up in here. It's hard to tell, but we're just gonna get out here and have some fun. Catch some fish and just explore a little bit. That's a largemouth. Not a beast, but he's an upgrading. I think my smallest is 14 and a half. He's gonna come out to 15 and a half, so that's a full inch upgrade. 15 and a half inch largemouth on the chatterbait. He slammed it good. Right now it's 12 foot. Yeah, but it's about 16 to 20 out in the middle. And there's a big largemouth off of that stump, it just won't bite. I know there's one there. There's always one off of the stump. Oh, you coward. That's a nice little, that's a spotted bass, I think. He might be longer than 14 3/4. Let's see what he says. Nope, 14 1/4. Oh, good grief, feisty. largemouth off of the tree branch on the chatterbait. Not big enough to cull anything for me, so I'm gonna let him go. I'm gonna keep circling here, see if we can't catch some more largemouth.
There we go. There's a fish. So maybe trolling was the answer. What have we got? What have we got? Little bitty striper. He thumped it though, didn't he? Oh my goodness. Now, what I need you to do is go send your daddy. Oh man. There gotta be something better than him in here, but anyway. There he goes.